It definitely brings the energy, and that was a big play in the game. We had to punch it in, and pretty fun play call, and we executed it. And the celebration, we brought a lot of energy. We had that all week, and I think that's what this team needs to build on and keep improving that and keep stringing good games together.
Ruthie?
Ted, what message does it send to the entire team when you have a quarterback that is sacrificing his life on every play?
I mean, it's the best message. That was a gutsy performance, obviously 18 of 20, I believe, and then a rushing touchdown, throwing blocks, getting fourth downs. I mean, that was an amazing performance, and it's an honor to go into a football game with a guy like that. And it's a lot of fun to, be his friend and work towards a goal together.
Hal?
What'd you see on tape when you watched that first series?
A lot of good execution, guys doing their jobs, running backs really running hard. Miles had a great game, running hard, finding the open lane, and just good execution. We went down there, I think it was 12 plays. That's pretty good to do, way to set the tone for the game, and kind of, we got to keep building off execution like that.
Steve?
How would you assess the state of the running game?
Well, pretty solid, good enough to win, I guess, right now, but always can get better. It's a lot easier to, make some corrections after a win and after some success, but, obviously keep striving to improve, but, good enough to put us in a position to control the game last night.
Travis?
Hey, Ted, I noticed a lot of times when the opposing defensive line tries to get up and swat the ball down, some of you guys are out there burying those guys and punishing the jumpers. Is that a mindset you guys have that the coaching staff kind of teaches, or what goes into that?
Yes, Coach Marshall always talks about play style, and, that's kind of been over the last, I guess maybe since I've been in the league, a lot of people have been batting balls down. So, it's a good defensive play, and it's something that we have to be aware of. If a defender stops his rush and starts to rise, you got to either bring him down or make sure that he doesn't want to do that again.
How?
Obviously, 2 rookies starting on the offensive line, 4 newcomers on the line, and no preseason. Can you give us some more insight as to how you guys have been able to come together and put forth the kind of performance you did last night?
Well, I think everyone's working extremely hard to, get their a specific job executed. We have a great coach, Coach Marshall, and our scheme is, set up to put us in the best position to succeed. And I think guys are really taking things to heart. We have great men, very close personal friends with all of them now. It's been fun. And, we're just going to keep, grinding every day to keep getting better. We got a long season ahead, but it was nice to get a win on Thursday night going into a long weekend.
Barry?
It's fine if you want to lump them together or answer this separately, but I was wondering the thing that's most impressed you about Austin Jackson and the thing that's most impressed you about Solomon Kinley.
Well, lumping them together, they both work extremely hard and want to do the right things. I think they have, great attitudes and just a willingness to try to get better every day. I think Solomon's a mauler. It's fun to play next to a guy like that, a guy that can come in and really move bodies and clean out the pocket on certain things. And then, Austin Jackson, 21 years old, playing left tackle in the league. That's very, very impressive. And, I told those guys last night, I'm very impressed with them, proud of them. And, they're doing just a lot of great things. And, got to keep moving forward. We going into week 4 now, and we just got to keep getting better.
Man, get the first one on the team. So, me and the guys had a little competition going on. Seemed to be the first interception. It was great, though.
If I can follow you, so you look like you grabbed the back of your knee right after the pick. Can you tell us what happened there?
Oh, I was just cramping, just a little cramp,
Ooh. Sorry, Alan, go ahead.
That's all right. I'll keep going. X, how close do you feel you are now to where you were in 2018 when you had become like one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL?
Well, I feel like I'm just improving each game and just focus on just staying healthy and trying to get better each year.
Kobe?
Hey, X. Wanted to ask you, what did you think defensively you guys did better in comparison to the first 2 weeks?
I feel like everybody I say we just getting better and balling in into the defense and just really understanding what's going on the defense, and feel like we just played out there. I say we just before the game started, I told everybody just play, let your nuts drop, and that's what we did.
Barry?
X, do you feel physically like you did when you were playing at an all-pro level in 2018? Are you totally back to that, or do you think there's still a little more ways which you need to get to with the knee or physically?
No, I feel great. I played 3 games so far, so I feel good.
Alan?
Noah had a bit of a rough game against Buffalo, but really bounced back in a nice way. What did you see from him last night?
We just really Noah doing great things and just really just learning. This is probably his 3rd game playing, so he really didn't have a preseason. So just really just like I say, just getting better and just knowing what quarterbacks want to do to us and just really understanding the game.
Hal?
X, I know it's early, but what do you know about the Seahawks, and have you had a chance to watch Russell Wilson in action this season?
Not really. Well, I did watch the game against the Patriots. Russell being Russell, man. He's a great quarterback. A lot of movement with the ball. And, guys just got to stay in coverage playing against Russell Wilson because he makes some perfect passes.
Steve?
X, how much of a boost was it for the secondary to get the pass rush that y'all got last night?
Oh, man, it was great. Everything was working together, I say. So, we just got to keep that going. Everybody being on the same page.
Joe?
X, I noticed that you played every single play. What have you spoken to the coaches about in that regard in terms of being on the field for every play?
I want to be on the field every play. I want to say I ain't got to speak to the coach about nothing. I'm healthy. I'm out there if I'm healthy.
Anybody else? Barry?
Hi, X. How great is it going to be getting Noah this experience from Byron comes back? So not only do you have 2 Pro Bowl corners, but a young guy who will have gotten some playing time under his wings. How helpful will that be?
Oh, man, that'll be great, man. And, like, anything happen, we have the next man up mentality. No matter if it's Noah, Nick, Jamal, we got Tay Hayes. There's a couple guys that we got. If anything happened, go wrong.
Play where I had like a back of the end zone. Dude was outside of me, so I just I had to cross his face. Fitz put a good ball, good catchable ball, caught it, touchdown.
Travis?
Yeah, how about the celebration afterwards, Preston? We saw a GIF of it on Twitter this morning. What was that all about?
We're just trying to be more, together. We want to celebrate, enjoy those little victories. Dance, I got it from one of the artists that passed away, Pop Smoke. It's one of his dance called The Woo, whatever. So, I did it for, Brooklyn. So, New York and all that. So.
Hal?
Preston, there was I guess, fairly unusual occurrence last night with an awful lot of pass interference calls that led to touchdowns. As a receiver, can you sense when a guy is about to interfere with you? Is there anything that you do as a receiver to try to draw that contact?
When the ball come in, the DB don't turn his head around or get his eyes around, you can jump into him to get that pass interference. There's a lot of little things that we can do to draw. So.
Josh?
Hey, what's good, Preston? About a month ago or so, like maybe 3 weeks, you told us that injuries kind of like feel like you'll fully be over it. So week to week, do you feel the knee physically and mentally improving?
Yeah, I feel like the knee getting better. More time. I'll be a year in November, so getting close to that year mark. So yeah, it's definitely feeling better every game.
Steve?
Preston, what's a victory mean to this team? And how does it change what this weekend will be like and next week as you prepare for the Seahawks to come in?
Winning hard in the league. So, when we get us a win, we really like winning, as everybody do. So, we're going to use this as motivation going in next week. We got a good opponent coming up. So, we just want to play a good executed game like we did. Just see what we're going to do. So we're going to work hard this week, see what the outcome going to be next week. So,
Travis?
Hey, Preston, all 4 of Fitz's touchdown passes this year have gone to you, Devontae, and Mike, guys that are 6'3", 6'5", and 6'6". From a player's perspective, what does that length down in the red zone do as far as scoring touchdowns? Like, how much does it help you to produce touchdowns when you get down there close to the goal line?
Us being big targets, DBs being smaller, it's more, it's 60-40 game then at that point. So, I know Fitz like having big receivers and people that just catch the ball. So, we are dependable. So he trusts us, we trust him, that we're going to be at the spot that we're supposed to be at when he throws it. So.
Kyle?
Preston, I haven't seen the exact schedule yet, but I'm assuming you guys are going to get a little bit of time on over the weekend, which is rare for you guys. How do you expect to spend that free time?
Just everybody get their bodies back right. We had a quick turnaround, almost 2 games within like 2 weeks. So, we just want to get our bodies back right, come in, be professionals, study the game plan when they send it out. So, nothing really different, just a day off.